well, like season 1 and 2. But season 5, it was really just the writing. Like, they really treated both the relationship and Liberty's character really badly in that storyline. And it's not the fault of the relationship itself, so I'll say my opinions have definitely changed a lot over the years. Right now, like after my last few rewatches, I would say that I feel like it was more just bad timing and a badly written storyline in season 5 and season 6 too. Of course, like obviously. I'll say I low-key kind of like them, don't actively ship. At the same time, I could not see either of them with anyone else, really. I kind of like this idea of JT and Paige together, but that was more like, obviously it was more like their friendship was great, and, like I would have been fine if they got together, but anyway, like, other than that, like I really couldn't see either of them with anyone else. I definitely believe that, like, if JT had lived, then they probably would have gotten back together, and it probably would have been better written than it was before. Or at least I hope so. I'm just not super passionate about them, but I definitely think they had a lot of sweet moments, and it was an absolutely heartbreaking ending for their relationship. JT and Manny, indifferent. Obviously they were not meant to be. Even though JT treated her well, he only liked her because she started dressing differently, and he was basically a rebound for her after Craig, so like they were too irrelevant, like as a couple, to hate, so, or dislike, really. Just they were just kind of there for a very short time. I do wish we could have seen more of their friendship. Like, they stayed friends after they broke up, but we never really saw their friendship again after they broke up, which is sad. JT and Mia, part of me wants to say hate, because I just felt super bad for Liberty, and also I found Mia super annoying in season 6. But at the same time, like, their relationship itself wasn't terrible, but like it was obviously very superficial on JT's part. But I'm gonna say this, like, JT probably treated her better than any of the other guys she was with, which is really sad, considering the way it ended and stuff. Well, not so much the way it ended, because, like, more so the fact that she was JT's second choice, but he did treat her well. I don't know what I'm really saying, but yeah. Jake and Katie, I used to love them more when I first watched the season 12, but now I'm gonna say ship, but not super hard. It's mostly because I have such mixed feelings on Katie, that I don't like them as much as I used to, but it was definitely Katie's best relationship, and I do think they were good for each other, but I'm really not upset at the way they ended. According to the writers, I guess they got back together, but can't really see it, honestly. Even though I do like them, like, I can't really see them ending up together, really, but I mean, I'm not mad about it. Casey and Claire, really love them together. I don't know, I'm torn between this and this, only because, like, looking back, like, Claire did deserve better in the end, but, their relationship for what it was super sweet, and, it definitely wasn't meant to last long term, I don't think. I mean, they may have been able to get a second chance if it wasn't for how popular Eli and Claire became, but, it was definitely my favorite, like, canon relationship for Claire. So, yeah. And for Casey, too. But, yeah. Casey and Jenna, hate. It was just such a toxic relationship. It brought out the worst in both of them. Jenna was at her worst in both seasons 9 and 10. And Casey, like, lost a lot of what made him likable once they got together. It was just, like, really insufferable to watch for the most part. I mean, they had their moments, but very few and far between. And Jenna obviously made it clear, like, yeah, they would have never stayed together as long as they did if it wasn't for the baby. And I'm really glad that they both realized that and they were both able to move on. And I am glad they ended on good terms. Like, they were such better characters once they finally split up. So I am glad they ended on good terms, but absolutely terrible relationship for both of them. Danny and Leia, different because, like, they were so, like, forgettable. I mean, the only thing memorable about their relationship was when she lied about Fall Out Boy. That's, like, the only thing I remember about their relationship, really, and, like, the only thing, I think that's, like, probably the only thing most people remember. But, like, there was nothing about them to dislike or hate. It was just, they were one of those relationships that seemed to happen because the writers didn't know what else to do. So, yeah. Tiny and Lola, indifferent. They had some cute moments, but overall, well, the fact that they introduced Shay and Tiny as a relationship first, just made Tiny and Lola look superficial in comparison. Like, yeah, it just felt superficial compared to Shay and Tiny, and I feel like Lola made some problematic comments that were not really addressed properly. Tiny may have not seemed bothered by it, but I feel like, I just feel like it was something that was never properly addressed. Like, as a relationship, they weren't terrible. It was just, like I said, it was superficial, kind of. It didn't really, I don't know what else to say. But, like, I don't hate them together. Manny and her drama professor, Mick, hate. Marco and Dylan, I'll say I'm indifferent, but they had their moments, but I really didn't like them together because I feel like Marco deserves so much better. Yeah, like, Dylan was upset that Marco cheated on him. And like instead of talking about wanting an open relationship, like before actually like doing anything, like he just like cheated, like, and nothing makes that okay. And then like when he came back in season 5, it's not that he's a bad person for wanting to try to make things work again. It's just like the way he went about it is, Marco kept telling Dylan to leave him alone, that they were over, and even though Marco did still have feelings for him, he was trying to move on. And I feel like Dylan, I don't want to say manipulative, but I just feel like he was kind of, I don't know, I just feel like he was kind of an asshole about the whole thing, and that Marco deserved better. And then in season 6, when Dylan started acting all secretive and Marco suspected that he was cheating again, I don't understand why Dylan thought that the way he was acting was like, I don't know what else he expected Marco to think. And Marco had every right to be upset about it. And obviously when they became long distance, Dylan neglected their relationship, so yeah, Marco deserves so much better, and I'm sad that we never saw him in like a better relationship. All of his other relationships lasted only like a couple episodes and were irrelevant, so he definitely deserved better. Casey and Marisol, obviously it was terrible that Casey was cheating on Jenna, but I just found their scenes really fun to watch, and under different circumstances I feel like they could have been cute together. Paige and Matt, obviously horrible. Hate. Cam and Maya, this one is so hard. When I first watched season 12, I really loved them together. But I've always been way more into Zig and Maya, and that has nothing to do with like why I feel differently about them now. It's more so, I don't know. Maybe it's just because of the way they ended. Like, doesn't make sense to really. I don't really know how to word it. I'm just definitely not as interested in them as I used to be. So I just don't know if I actively ship them anymore. But I mean, I still find them cute together when I rewatch their scenes. But yeah, I don't feel like I really ship them anymore. Danny and Mia, actually did ship them. Feel like it was a missed opportunity. I definitely feel like they would have been Mia's best relationship if the writers had chosen to go there. I definitely understand why things ended, but like I know they weren't official, but Mia sleeping with that Tom guy, I can understand why that put an end to things. But at the same time, I just wish they had gotten another chance in the future. I feel like they could have been great together. Peter and Mia, I absolutely hated them when I first watched season 8. This was partly because I used to be like a really huge Peter and Darcy shipper, but at the same time, I used to really hate Mia. I still don't like Peter and Mia together, but I don't know, like, he's still annoying. a lot, but I can watch their scenes now without like getting annoyed as much as I used to. Like I don't feel as much hate when I watch their scenes now, but at the same time, I just feel like they either both should have been single or they were just better off with other people, and both characters were really not that interesting to watch in general, so I don't know. But I will say, like, I don't hate them as much as I used to.